Unit 1. The Great Escape. Definitions. Number 1. Vantage point. A good position from which you can see something. Example. From our vantage point at the top of the tower, we could see the entire valley. Number 2. Holiday maker. Someone who has traveled to a place on holiday. Example. A lot of holiday makers visit the pyramids every year. Number 3. Crave. To have a strong desire for something. Example. Some children crave attention so much that they cry until their mothers come to them. Number 4. Rustle. The sound of light, dry things moving together. Example. It was relaxing, and the only sound was the rustling of leaves in the surrounding trees. Number 5. Marvel. To feel or express great surprise or admiration at something. Example. Visitors to the pyramids marvel at its magnificence. Number 6. Chalet. A house traditionally made of wood built in the mountains. Example. We stayed in a chalet when we were in Miami. Number 7. Predator. An animal that kills and eats other animals. Example. Some animals are very easy to catch by predators. Number 8. Shimmer. To shine with a soft light that looks shaking slightly. Example. The lake shimmered in the moonlight. Number 9. Comedian. An entertainer who makes people laugh by telling jokes and funny stories. Example. He started to work as a comedian 2 years ago. Number 10. Surpass. To be better or greater than somebody or something else. Example. Her achievement had surpassed all our expectations. Number 11. Multitude. A very large number of people, things, or animals. Example. There is a multitude of animals to observe in their natural habitats. Number 12. Flock. To go to a place because something interesting happening there. Example. People have been flocking to the exhibition. Number 13. Gags. Jokes or funny stories. Example. He told a few gags. Number 14. Hospitable. A pleasant environment, climate, or generous, friendly people. Example. I like visiting my uncle. He is very hospitable. Number 15. Meteorology. The scientific study of weather conditions. Example. The storms have baffled meteorologists in the United States. Onomatopoeia sounds. Number 1. Rustling. The sound of light, dry things moving together. Example. Paper or leaves. Number 2. Clatter. The sound of hard objects knocking together. Example. The campsite was near a factory and we could hear the clatter of machinery all night long. Number 3. Creak. A squeaky noise like the sound of a rusty hinge. Example. Doors, windows, etc. Number 4. Screech. A shrill piercing noise or cry. Example. Drill, car tires, brakes. Number 5. Gurgle. The sound of bubbling liquid or running water. Number 6. Hiss. A sound like a long hiss. Example. Snake, balloon, whistle. Idioms with off. Number 1. Off the wall. Unusual and slightly crazy. Example. This may sound like an off-the-wall idea, but if you try it, you will see that it works. Number 2. Off the record. Not official, not to be made public. Example. What the player said is off the record and can't be published in the newspaper. Number 3. Off the cuff. Speaking without thought or preparation. Example. I hadn't prepared a speech, so I just said a few words off the cuff. Idioms with on. Number 1. On the off chance. Possible but unlikely. Example, my brother applied for job on the off chance, but he didn't really expect to get it. Number 2, on the go, being very busy all the time. Example, Mona is always on the go. She has got 3 jobs. Number 3, on tenterhooks, in a state of nervousness or worry. Example, the film was full of action and suspense, and we were on tenterhooks till the end. Number 4, on the boil, being kept very active or intense. Example, the press is keeping the scandal on the boil. There are several articles about it in the papers. Number 5, on the hoof, doing something quickly and without your full attention. Example, I read the report on the hoof, so I couldn't remember much. Some adjectives for hotel description. Number 1, atrocious, extremely bad, empty, without decoration. Example, murder is an atrocious crime. Number 2, charming, pleasant and attractive. Example, he is a great man, endowed with charming manners. Number 3, cozy, warm and comfortable. Example, I found her sitting in a cozy nook near the fire. Number 4, dreadful, extremely unpleasant. Example, we have had some dreadful weather lately. Number 5, enchanting, very attractive. Example, I enjoyed the concert and the enchanting music. Number 6, extravagant, costing too much money. Example, their house is extravagant with odd and expensive furnishing. Number 7, 5-star, of the highest standard. Example, she only stays in 5-star hotels. Number 8, frosty, freezing with a thin layer of white ice covering everything. Example, we suffered in Russia the crisp clear nights and frosty mornings. Number 9, homely, plain or ordinary but pleasant. Example, I enjoy my new school with the homely everyday atmosphere. Number 10, lavish, big or impressive. Example, the ceremony has a massive and a lavish buffet. Number 11, luxuriant, beautiful and pleasant to watch or listen to. Example, the king and the queen marched among their luxuriant company. Number 12, opulent, decorated in an expensive way. Example, most of the cash went on supporting his opulent lifestyle. Number 13, sparse, little and small. Example, during our camp we found out that the trees were sparse, not dense. Number 14, stark, very plain in appearance, with little or no color or decoration. Example, his room was very poor with a stark interior. Number 15, unassuming, modest, it is an unassuming little restaurant. Number 16, uninviting, not attractive or hospitable. Example, this cave seems to be an uninviting place. It makes me shiver.